If you're dealing with stress and anxiety, you're definitely not alone. But it's so important to manage it before it starts affecting your sex life. Hi there, I'm Dr. Nazanin Moali, a clinical psychologist, a certified sex therapist, and host of the Sexology podcast. Let me hit you with a surprising stat. In 2021, 82% of US men aged 25 to 45 said they experience moderate to extreme stress. That's a lot. In this video, we're diving into how stress impacts your sex life and sharing 3 simple strategies to help you take back control. But first, I'll answer one of your questions because it's something so many of you have been asking. Let's get into it. Lately, I've been feeling way too stressed or just plain exhausted to feel sexually aroused. I'm putting so much energy into working toward my goals that I feel like I can never switch off. My mind is always racing with what I could be doing to improve my chances of success. Because of this, my wife's been feeling pretty neglected in the bedroom. I'm always too distracted or just wiped out from the day to really focus, and honestly, we're both going to bed way too late because there's always so much to do. I'm only running on 5 to 6 hours of sleep most nights. On top of that, I have anxiety, so relaxing is already hard for me. And if I'm not relaxed, getting an erection feels impossible. At this point, it feels like the only way I could actually fix this is to give up all my goals and just focus on living for the moment. I don't know how to find any sort of balance. Well, we definitely want you to give up on your life to have a reasonable sex life. You probably heard people say, if it stresses you out, just don't think about it. Sounds easy, right? Well, not really. While this advice might be well-meaning, it can actually do more harm than good. Sure, ignoring stress might work for a little while, but if you keep pushing it down, it's still affecting your body. Here's how stress can impact you physically, including your sex life. It can impact your hormones. When stress becomes chronic, it raises cortisol levels. High cortisol level can lower testosterone, the key hormone behind male libido. Number 2, dysregulated nervous system. Stress triggers the fight and flight system, releasing hormones like epinephrine. This can get in the way of sexual arousal and performance. Maybe you're thinking, I can't just take a pill, like any type of PDE5 inhibitors, Viagra, Cialis, to help me with overriding my stress response. But it's really important to have a plan to tackle the root cause in the long run. This is just a band-aid. We got a full video on how to manage your stress. It's called 5 Stress Management Technique Guaranteed to Reduce Anxiety. I drop a link to it in the video below, but I wanted to talk about few strategies that can help you long term, because it's really important to fine-tune a strategy based on where your issue is. And we do have a free quiz that can help you with identifying if my issue is physiological, psychological, or relational. Because depending on type of the issue you're having, the treatment approach can be different. But I'm going to talk about 3 strategies that have been helpful for many of my own clients to improve their sex life. So this can be a good starting point for you. Number 1 is make some lifestyle changes, something that you can do it on consistent basis. It could be, I'm gonna go for a walk for 20 minutes after work. That can help you to manage your stress. Also, it can help you to improve your cardiovascular system. It doesn't need to be 2 hours. As long as you're doing it every day, it's gonna make an impact. Or perhaps you can change your lifestyle and around your sleep. Many of us are sleep deprived. Like the person that asked the question, you need to have a solid good night's sleep in order to be able to perform in the bedroom and also be present during sex. It's really helpful when you are following sleep hygiene strategies. For example, going to the bed the same time, waking up at the same time, staying in a bed that's cool and it's dark. And when you're able to have a good night's sleep, it helps you with blood flow and being able to get a solid erection. Number 2 strategy is to do something fun with your partner or your friends and community. Sometimes we are stressed out because we're just so isolated. We go to work, we're working alone, we're coming home, we're in front of the TV, or if we're a partner, we're most of the time in front of Netflix, just watching things, and we are so in our head. But when you're doing something fun with your partner, first of all, it helps you to feel connected. It helps you to get engaged with your partner, and that can help with co-regulation of your nervous system. That could be like going for hiking together. It could be like going for a walk together. It could be doing some fun classes like cooking classes or taking a massage class together. Whatever it is, I want it to be something that you experiencing it being fun and you're doing it with other people. Number 3, that I might be biased, but I think it's the best approach for majority of people, is hiring a professional psychologist, sex therapist, or coach. Hear me out, because when you're trying to do things on your own, it can be effective, but you're wasting so much time coming up with a plan, doing trial and error on what works, maybe following someone that's not necessarily a good match for you. But when you're working with a certified sex therapist, they're specialized in helping you reaching your goal. They have years of training, education, experience, so they can give you this very customizable treatment plan that you can do at home and quickly see results. Because many times people come to me, when I offer them solutions, they almost feel paralyzed because they have years and years of trying ineffective strategies, and they feel defeated. So the sooner that you're investing in working with a sex therapist, it's a faster way to getting results. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you find the content useful. Make sure you're subscribing to our channel because we have weekly episodes on helping you to optimize your sex life. I'll see you in the next video.